It's Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. How you guys doing? You doing good? You doing great? Fantastic. I'm doing great. I cannot complain. Um, can't wait for tomorrow's game. I'm looking forward to us winning game 1 against OKC. That's what I'm looking forward to. But that's besides the point. Because this is not what you guys came here for, so. But I always like to lighten it up with a little brevity, a little something going on in my life before I get going, But here we go. Diaphanous. Something that is diaphanous is transparent, it's translucent, it's gauzy, it's gauzy. So it's clear. You can see through it. I mean, you can see through it. Dilatory, something that is dilatory or dilatory is something that causes delay or is of causing delay. Something that is dilatory causes delays. It's dallying. You're dilly-dallying. A perfect example of dilatory actions is when we procrastinate, is when we put something off in that moment because we may not want to do it right then and there, and when you really need to do it, that's when you do it a lot of the times. So desuetude or desuetude. Can't remember if it's desuetude or desuetude. But it is the state of not being used. Disuse. It's somewhat being idle, going bankrupt, becoming obsolete, not getting any use, disinterested. I think you guys know what that means. I think you know what that means. Like, you're not interested. You're not interested. There's no motive. Well, yes, it also means impartial. It also means impartial. You don't have a motive. There's no motivation coming through for it. So it becomes a thing. You don't have there's no skin in the game for it. It just is what it is. It is what it is. But, dirge. A dirge. A dirge is a song or poem of grief. It's a lament. So, one dirge I think of is, the Boyz II Men song, "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to What We Had." To what we had. The good outweigh the bad. That's a song of grief. That's a That's a, that's one of those sad songs. It's a, well, how do I say goodbye? That's another song. That's a different song entirely. that's a that's a different song entirely. But it's, or those commercials. I forget what her name is, Lori something, where she would show the wounded dogs, the dogs in the animal shelter, and all that stuff. What was the song? In the arms of the angel. I can't even. I can't be serious right now. I can't be serious. But that's a, like, the song when you hear it. Or I said Lori. I think her name was Sarah something. When she would be on the commercial. Y'all know what commercial I'm talking about. You know what commercial I'm talking about. You know. You know exactly which one. And it's that one. It is that one. It's that one. But something that is dogmatic. And dogmatic comes from dogma. It's, you're stubbornly opinionated. You're adamant. So I could be dogmatic about my Lakers. I'm like, there's nothing you can tell me. You're never gonna convince me that they'll lose. You're never gonna convince me that they'll lose. And I could be dogmatic about what I mentioned earlier about us beating OKC. Most people don't think we can, but my opinion in it and us being able to win is stubborn by most. So I can be dogmatic about my team. I can be. But so are a lot of fans. A lot of fans are like that. Like what they should all be judged. Like, what we talking about? What are we talking about? Love my team, passionate about my team. Had a lot of people say I was unrealistic or I was delusional or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I'm never gonna say my team is gonna lose. I'm never gonna say my team is losing. Is gonna lose until they actually lose. I'm never gonna go in thinking that they're gonna lose unless they actually do lose. I can't have that mindset. I just can't. So if that makes me stubborn, then I'm stubborn. I'm just stubborn. But a diatribe, a diatribe is a harsh, a harsh denunciation, fulmination. So it's like it's a what is it called? It's a whole lecture. You're doing bad. You're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. You're doing this. You're doing that. It's a whole. You know how parents usually, they'll give you, if you come on late or you do something that they don't necessarily agree with. There's this long lecture, and sometimes you don't want to hear it, and it's one of those type of, that's what they're doing. That's a diatribe. That's what that is. That's a diatribe. On Everybody Hates Chris. when Chris asked for an allowance, and Julius went on a whole diatribe about allowances. I allow you to breathe this air. I allow you to I allow you to stay in this house. I allow you to watch the TV. I allow you to sit to eat this food. I allow you to drink the juice. I allow you to sleep in the bed. I allow you to do. Yeah, I allow you to ask these ridiculous questions. That was all. He went on a whole diatribe. That's what he did. To describe means to observe or discern or detect, which we should all do before going into something or before being involved in anything or seeing a situation. You should definitely describe the situation. You need describe to describe. Discreet also can be another word similar to it, but to describe would be having discretion, would be having, well, not exactly discretion, because discretion would be more of um being, well, yes, it would be discretion, because discretion would be being aware of the situation, be aware of the situation, um like it's a need to know basis type of thing. Have discernment. Desecrate. To desecrate means to soil, to violate the sanctity of, to defile. So one thing you shouldn't do, no matter how much somebody did you dirty, you shouldn't desecrate their grave. There's a lot of people that do that, but you shouldn't do it. It's against the law, and two, you're giving them the power over you to allow you to be hurt by them, even though they're not here anymore. They're gone, you know. So it's a, you know, be the bigger person and move on for your sake. Really. Uh-huh. But deposition. A deposition is an official testimony or statement. You guys know that is deposition. That's an obvious one. And then disparate or disparate. Something that is desperate, that is, or disparate. Because depending on whether it's an adjective or verb determines how you pronounce it. Because if it's a verb, it's disparate. If it's a adjective, it's disparate. So, it's someone who is disparate is fundamentally distinct, or someone is something that is disparate is fundamentally distinct or dissimilar, incongruent, contrasting, unlike. Two things that are disparate. They go against each other. They clash. It's a culture clash. A culture clash. They go against each other. They oppose each other. Diametrically oppose. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to have another one tomorrow. I'm going to go meet up with my friends tomorrow. And we are going to have a good time. We're gonna go get some food, You know, Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. On Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have a good time. And we're gonna watch the game out there too. So we're gonna have lots of fun. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.